Right now, this week, introducing track is called This Is What It Feels Like. It comes from Elliot Wilson, and he is a Leicester-based singer-songwriter. And This Is What It Feels Like is the first single released from his upcoming EP9 Full Moon set for release in April. Very exciting stuff. And he joins me right now on the line. We're going to find out more. Hello, Elliot. Happy Tuesday.
Hello, hey.
Hey to you. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on.
It's a pleasure. Now, I'm very nosy. What are you up to right now? Where are you? Describe the scene.
Right now, I'm waiting. So I work full-time in a coffee shop in the centre of Leicester.
Oh.
And I am in one of our spare rooms taking this call right now. And I begin a shift in about an hour's time.
Goodness me. You know what? That's true musician for you, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The job alongside the job. You are on your way to making it big, though. There is no doubt about that. Now, I'm loving the fact that your influences, Gary Barlow, Keane, Coldplay, some of my absolute favourites there. Yes. Tell us a bit about the influences of the track. This Is What It Feels Like, and a bit more about the song.
So for me, I mean, this song is kind of all about what it's like being a songwriter and being a creative and doing it on a very amateur level, and just trying to convince yourself and the people around you that you kind of want to take it more seriously. And you know, most people will kind of dismiss that and kind of shut you down a little bit, but actually you can't give up on it if it's a thing that you really love. It never goes away. You're constantly thinking about music in your head. I know for me, I'm constantly thinking of lyrics, melodies, things kind of popping into my head. It can be annoying at times. You know, it kind of really never goes away. It never stops. And I wanted to express that in a song that's kind of really vibrant, really upbeat, really kind of the song is supposed to almost portray what that's like in my head. Sounds going off and all sorts of melodies and all of this. So yeah, it's kind of my fun take on that.
And it's also inspiring to anyone out there who is picking something career-wise that perhaps isn't I hate saying the norm, but you know what I mean. And everyone is saying, don't do that. You know, I mean, I'm not obviously a musician. I can't sing for toffee. But growing up, I always wanted to be on the radio. And my Nana Jean was, I wouldn't have got here without her. But there were a lot of rejections. And she used to say to me, Ducky, I just want you to do customer service at a supermarket. You can make a really good career of it and you get a pension. Why do you want to do this job? But I was determined. I didn't want to do.
Absolutely.
It's a calling, right? When you want something, and life's too short sometimes to do something you don't want to do. So,
100%.
Yeah, but it is hard, and I know from speaking to and interviewing people in the music industry, it's incredibly difficult because you do have to have that breakthrough. Obviously, having the BBC Introducing Track of the Week is a great place to start, right?
Yeah, it's been overwhelming to me. I can't believe that it's been selected. It's been really exciting. But you're completely right. I mean, it's every little bit of negativity, you blow it up in your head and it becomes really overwhelming. You feel like you get put down all the time, and you've just got to kind of persist. And for me, being very, very early on in this journey still, I know that I'm still going to face a lot of negatives and criticism along the way for every positive, but it's just about trying to build up the mentality to push on and keep going with it, like you say, because it is something it's a kind of calling. It's a thing that you just feel, I couldn't live without this. I want to be writing music all the time. So, yeah.
I think it's so important, and to have you speak so honestly about it as well is inspirational in itself. What's your family like? 'Cause you've got a younger sister as well, haven't you? So are they just in awe of what you're doing right now?
So I'm the oldest of 4 children.
Oh, wow.
So I've got a 19-year-old. I'm going to get their ages wrong now. I've got a 19-year-old brother, and then I've got a 13-year-old sister and a 9-year-old sister. My sisters are both into performance, being on stage, dancing, acting, singing, performing all round. They're amazing. My brother's never gone down a performance route. My mum was an actress for a while before I was born. And my dad is a civil engineer in house building. So actually, there's not a lot of musicality in my family, but there is a bit of a route in performing.
Yeah.
But no, my parents are both incredibly supportive in different ways. I was just saying to my mum this morning, actually, I love having a balance of one parent who is really, you know, she really will push me to go for the dream, even if it seems dreamy. And then another parent who makes sure I'm grounded, make sure I'm sensible, make sure, you know, just make sure that I check myself sometimes and don't kind of grow an ego or kind of go at it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I'm very, very glad to have the mix of both of them. But yeah, it's not really a musical family at all.
Well, but it doesn't matter, does it? You've got that talent, and that is so important. And like you said, if your mum's been on the stage as well, there might be something there running through the blood, that performance side of it as well, which is much needed. I know we can find you on all social media at Elliot Wilson Music. Is that right?
That's right. That is right. Yeah, I'm on all social medias as at Elliot Wilson Music. That's Elliot spelt with 2 L's and 1 T. Because a lot of people get that wrong.
I love that. Do you know what? You've got to do that. And when you hit the big time, and you will, and when you do, make sure that you always say that in an interview. Tell them.
It's always going to be a tagline now. Yeah. Yes, and just to add on to that as well, on Spotify, my name is it's my name. It's Elliot Wilson. Again, 2 L's, 1 T. YouTube, Elliot Wilson. You can find me across all of those places.
Wonderful.
So yeah.
Well, you are the BBC introducing Track of the Week, and I would love to play it now, but I'd love it even more if you could introduce it as well. That would be wonderful. And the best of luck with everything.
Oh, thank you so much. It was wonderful to talk to you.
Okay, take it away, mister.
So this is my new single, This Is What It Feels Like.
This is what it feels like now. Another year and we go again, wrestling just to settle what's in my head. And all I hear is you need to relax. And everyone appoints themselves a therapist, a specialist in mental health. But every day it's 2 steps, 1 step back. So don't crash. Paint my mind to show you what I'm on about, one of a kind. Maybe this is the closest I can do. So I put it in a song and hope you understand where I'm coming from. 'Cause all I hear when you tell me to relax is the kick drum rising as the beat sets in and we're ready to begin. I look to new horizons, ready for a change, ready to rearrange the noises that I'm hearing. An array of sounds so beautifully found. So this is what it feels like now. Someone said that you sleep when you're dead. You don't know what's in my head. Is he just another Jonathan Larson? On which side of the fence? I'm restless at my own expense. I wanna finish everything I started. So stop coming for me just because I'm working harder. Don't you know that nothing good is free? So this is what it feels like now. And in an instant you can turn your whole life around. I used to let it drag me down, but on the ground I saw there must be more to life than being ruled by someone else's doubts. Yeah, there's highs and lows, and I didn't want to let you go. But now you're gone, so I pass the time singing this is what it feels like now. Here's the kick drum rising as the beat sets in and we're ready to begin. I look to new horizons, ready for a change, ready to rearrange the noises that I'm hearing, an array of sounds so beautifully found. So this is what it feels like now. Here's the kick drum rising as the beat sets in and we're ready to begin. I look to new horizons, ready for a change, ready to rearrange the noises that I'm hearing, an array of sounds so beautifully found. So this is what it feels like now.
Wow, I just love that. And we talked about how his influences were sort of Gary Barlow, Keane and Coldplay. I think you can really hear that in there as well. Leicester singer-songwriter Elliot Wilson with his track, which is the BBC introducing track of the week. It's called This Is What It Feels Like. What a lovely young guy as well.